Welcome back here to David F. Couch Ballpark for Game 1 of a doubleheader tonight against the Regulators Baseball Club. Turkeys had a home game last night. We're up 3-0 going into the 6th inning. Ended up losing that one 6-3 after giving up 6 unanswered runs in a big top of the 6th for the Queen City Corn Dogs. New day, new story here for the Turkeys with a brand new lineup. Starting things off for the Turkeys tonight will be Boone Herman playing second base, followed by Alexandro Rodriguez at short. Derek Martinez makes his way back into the lineup playing first base tonight, followed by Max Gustafson over at third. Ryan Lee, the DH, batting fifth, followed by Dakota Dahl behind the plate. MJ Hunter batting seventh, playing left field, followed by Camden McAtee playing in right. Colby Watson playing in center, batting ninth, and the Turkeys' lineup will be rounded up with Thomas Bowman batting 10th, batting at the extra hitter spot in the lineup tonight. As for the Regulators, Ryan Pruitt is in center, followed by Daniel Shutta. Trey Hernandez at third, followed by Jake Bidlagio. Cooper Hertz behind the plate, followed by Sam Del Calo. Terrence Talley at short, followed by J.P. Cunningham at second. Luke Byler, the EH, followed by Luke Reichard in left field. Starting pitcher still uncertain for the Regulators. Going to take a quick timeout. On the other side of this break, we'll get you more information heading into first pitch here tonight in Game 1 of a doubleheader against the Regulators. coming back here at the couch, taking another quick look around the starting lineup. More so the defensive alignment. Starting for the Regulators, Reichert in left, Pruitt center, Shut in right. Hernandez at the hot corner, followed by Talley at short. Cunningham will finish up the middle infield with Bidaglio at first. Hertz behind the dish. Still no word on a starting pitcher for the Regulators. As for the Disco Turkeys, Hunter in left, Watts in center, McAtee in right. Max Gustafsson at the hot corner for the Turkeys, Rodriguez at short. Herman at second, Derek Martinez back in the lineup, playing at first. The battery for the Turkeys is Luke Elmore on the mound with Dakota Dahl behind the dish. The Turkeys in SCBL play sit at a 7-10 record. They are 5-1 at home in SCBL play, while they are 2-9 on the road. As for the rest of the season, they sit at a 9-12 record, 7-1 at home, while being 2-11 away. Looking at the run differential, the Turkeys have scored 147 runs, 120 of those being in conference, while giving up 171 runs, 147 of those coming against conference teams. The last two times these teams matched up was back on June 13th at the Regulators, resulting in an 8-7 loss. The Turkeys have had two matchups. The furthest away was on May 30th. That was another 7-6 loss, so the Turkeys are 0-2 entering tonight, both losses coming by a one-run deficit. A part of that first loss dating back to May 30th, the Turkeys lost two in back-to-back nights in the bottom of the ninth, comeback losses, if you'd say. And that coming up against the Regulators and Copperheads, losing of score 7-6 and 8-7. Once again, they lost both of those, giving up runs back in the ninth inning. As we take a look at the three keys to victory, it's been the same for the past few nights, early and often. The Turkeys had a leadoff home run to start the game last night, giving them an early 1-0 lead. Could not keep the pedal down, which is step number 2. Keep the pedal down. Turkeys scored 1 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the sixth, giving them a 3-0 lead. Ended up blowing it, leading to point number 3. Relief pitchers, more especially the closing pitcher, to stay strong and keep mentally focused. Starting pitchers have done great. Starting pitcher last night was Charlie Jones. Charlie Jones was lights out in his start, giving 0 hits through the first 5 innings. Turkeys were able to get on the scoreboard early and give Jones a 2-0 lead before ended up giving up 6 unanswered for a 6-3 loss. Gonna take a quick timeout. On the other side of this, we should get you top of the first. Alongside that, starting pitcher for the Regulators is Maxwell Moore. Gonna take a quick timeout. On the other side of this, should be right around top of the first. Thank you for tuning in here to Disco Turkey Network. Welcome back here to the couch. Man on the mound for the Disco Turkeys tonight is Luke Elmore. Luke Elmore is a right-handed 6'1", 200-pound junior from Greensboro, North Carolina, attending Lenore Ryan University. Man behind the plate is Dakota Dahl. Dahl is a 6'2", 210-pound senior from Winston-Salem, attending Guilford Tech Community College. Man on first is Derek Martinez. Derek Martinez is a 5'10", 200-pound junior from Greensboro, attending Carolina University. Max Gustafson over at third, 6'3", 190-pound sophomore from Raleigh, attending Wake Tech Community College. Starting lineup for the other side, looking at the top three, starting things off with Ryan Pruitt. Ryan Pruitt, Daniel Schulte, and Trey Hernandez. Starting things off with the right half side of the outfield, and then moving over to third base. Ryan Pruitt steps up to the dish, ready to get this thing started, facing off against Luke Elmore. Music turns down, working from the windup. Still waiting for the music to officially be turned off. Music still on. And slowly turns off. Here for first pitch coming at 6:07. The first pitch to the Regulators is a fastball that misses on the outside. 1 ball and no strikes from Luke Elmore against Pruitt. The 1-0 lined right center field. That's going to drop down for at least one. Stopped up by Watson in right center field. That's going to hold him to a leadoff single. Much different start than last night. There were no hits going into the 6th inning before there was a leadoff single by the Queen City Corn Dogs. Tonight it starts by the leadoff man, and now up it is Daniel Schutte. Runner on first, nobody out. Martinez holding the runner on, decent size lead, not going. Fastball catches the inside corner, no balls and a strike. Pruitt with about an 8-foot lead over at first, sliding it on the left hand. Going. A throw goes upstairs, almost clips it on the back foot, not in time. Throws downstairs, 1 ball and a strike as Ryan Pruitt gets the stolen base. Dakota Dahl going out to talk things over with Luke Elmore, trying to figure out how they're going to do signs with a runner on second. Only doing one sign makes it easy for the runner on second to relay the message back to the hitter. Dakota Dahl going through multiple signs here with Pruitt on second. Elmore's got his sign working from the stretch. The 1-1. Swung and a miss at a pitch inside. 1-2. Smaller crowd than last night here at the couch. Herman holding the runner at second, bouncing in and out as a 1-2, low and out, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still nobody out here in the top of the first. As for the Turkeys, they lost their first home game back last night as they sit 7-1 at home, 5-1 in conference play. The 2-2. Lined right field. Extra bases if fair. It is not. About 5 feet foul of the right field line for a long foul ball. Count remains 2-2. Pitching matchup today is between Luke Elmore and Maxwell Moore for the Regulators. Back to a 2-2 count, runner on second. This would be a huge first out. First out of the game, that would be. Here's the 2-2. Inside, hits him. Not something that the Turkeys, especially Luke Elmore, is wanting, especially having him down to 2 strikes. Gonna have to work through this jam here with 2 on, nobody out, top of the first. As mentioned, Luke Elmore is a pitcher from Lenoir-Rhyne University. Misses outside, ball 1. Luke Elmore at Lenoir-Rhyne has a 19.5 ERA with a 2.9 whip. Low and out, ball 2. Elmore in his last start seemed to have been a complete 180. Showing complete dominance through about 3-4 innings of work. Here, bit of jam in the top of the first. Elmore had 9.2 innings at Lenoir-Rhyne, giving up 19 hits, 21 runs, all 21 being earned. Low and in, almost gets away from Dahl. 3-0 the count. Trying to avoid bases loaded here in the first. Not something the Turkeys wanted after having a rough ending to the game last night against the Corn Dogs after being up 3-0. The 3-0 get me over fastball works it right back to Hernandez. 3-1. Rodriguez and Herman, the shortstop second base duo tonight, with Gustafson and Martinez over on the corners. Herman creeping in with the 3-1. Misses outside, ball 4. Runners will advance 90. As they'd move up regardless whether it was a walk or not. Cleanup batter up. That is Jake Bidoglio. Has a chance to do damage here in the first. Bases are loaded while the Regulators only have 1 hit, that coming back off to the leadoff man on a 1-0 count. The first offering here. Changeup hits the outside corner, called a strike. 0-1. Once again, there is a doubleheader here tonight. Both games will be 7 innings. Curveball hits the inside corner, called a strike. 0-2. Way ahead in the count here. First 0-2 of the evening. Looking to retire Biglio. 1-2-3. The 0-2. Inside, almost clips him. A ball and 2 strikes. And that's for Elmore at Lenoir-Rhyne. He's hit 7 tonight. He has 1. The 1-2 working from the windup. Fires, delivers, bounces low and away, gets away. Dakota Dahl can't pick it up cleanly as he had a chance to back pick at least 1. Turkeys got lucky there with the brick wall helping to bounce that baseball all the way back to him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, still nobody out. Derek Martinez and Max Gustafson playing at the corners, playing in on the grass turf. Second and short playing at double play position. Outfield playing no doubles. The 2-2. Popped up left field, Hunter's underneath of it. At the track. Throwing it into third. 1 run will score. Both runners will advance. That sack fly by Big Oglio scores the first run, but that will advance both of the runners to second and third. Now only with a 1 out. One and only times the Turkeys have been behind in the early goings. Regulators up 1-0. Up and in, clips him on the first pitch. Bases are back to being loaded. Bases are back to being loaded. Still here with 1 out, but a double play will get the Turkeys out of it. First pitch swinging, fouled up first base side. Long run for Derek Martinez. Coming back, cannot make a play. Drops fouled, no balls and a strike. Martinez with a very smart decision to let that one drop, as that would have scored more than likely the second Regulators run here. Although on a scoreboard it's showing it's the Queen City Corn Dogs. It is not. It is the Regulators Baseball Club. Once again, back here, bases loaded. Regulators up 1-0 here in the first. The 0-1 misses out. 1 ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 from the right side of the rubber. Changeup just misses the outside corner. That was called a strike yesterday, not today. 2-1. Swung on a miss at a pitch upstairs. Looked for the high cheese and missed it. 2-2. The Turkeys' longest inning yesterday came back in the 6th inning. Through the first 5, most amount of batters they had to face was 4. So far here, they're already up to 6. That misses outside. Full count. First full count of the evening. Closest one coming back to the 4-hole in a 2-2. Resulted in the sac fly. This full count. Upstairs, ball 4. That will bring home the second Regulators run, making it 2-0 here in the first. Bullpen already starting to get loose for the Turkeys. Something not to be surprised here as a Luke Elmore has had a bit of a struggle here so far in the first. Hoping to at least get out a 1. First offering here to Tariq Talley. Called a strike on the outside corner. No balls and a strike after the full count walk. 0-1. Popped up center field. Reaching back is Watson. Gets over his head. 1 hops the wall. That scores 1. Coming around third. Going to be a play at the plate. Throw is up the line. Thrown into third. Called out at third. Look to a beat it. Third base coach is not happy about it, as he singles into center field, bringing home 2 runs while the runner on second tried to advance up to third, got called out. Noah Anderson, the head coach, making his way out to the mound. Runner on first, 2 outs, but 4 runs have come across here in the top of 1. Noah Anderson, the head coach, making his way out, not the pitching coach, A.J. Lewis. Is Elmore's night done? Does not seem like it. but it seemed like he told him to get ready in a hurry. 4-0 Regulators here in the top of the first. Something the Turkeys have not seen so far this season, especially at home. This will bring up the 8-hole J.P. Cunningham. Runner on first, 2 outs. Elmore remains on the mound. Runner goes. Fastball downstairs. Throw is on target. Says he slid off the bag. Caught stealing. Great throw from Dakota Dahl to Rodriguez playing short. Heading into the home half, Boone Herman, Alexandrio, and Derek Martinez set to start things off. Bottom 1, Turkeys down, 4-0. Back here, Disco Turkey, half of the first. Turkey's looking to respond after giving up 4. First pitch, swinging, singling, into left field is Boone Herman. Starting off just like the Regulators did in the top of the first. Leadoff single by Boone Herman will bring up Alonso Rodriguez. Two righties to start off the bottom half of the first against Maxwell Moore. Starting on the mound for the Regulators. First pitch, fastball catches the top half of the zone. No balls and a strike. Seemed a bit upstairs from here, but called a strike from the home plate umpire. 0-1. 0-1 is upstairs. Evens the count 1-1 to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is playing shortstop here tonight. Fastball in there, called a strike. 1-2. The 1-2. Outside, just misses the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Rodriguez tried to paint the corner on the outer half. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to Rodriguez. Gets away from the catcher. Runner advances a second. That's Herman. Takes a wide turnaround second and will retreat after the passed ball by Hertz. Full count. The one and only full count came back in the top of the half, resulting in a 3-2 walk. This 3-2 payoff pitch swung on, foul tip straight back in Hertz's glove. Strikeout for Maxwell Moore. That was one of those in the strike zone he had to protect, just couldn't get the full cut of it or foul it off toward one of the foul lines. But this will bring up Derek Martinez with one out. First pitch downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Last game Martinez played here at the couch, I believe he found himself 0 for 7 through 2 games. Very frustrated with himself. The 1-0. Swinging for the right field fences. 1 ball and a strike. Has the power to knock it out of here. He's at 2 home runs and back-to-back plate appearances at R.J. Reynolds. The 1-1. Once again swinging for the fences. Fouled off on the first base line. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Turkeys have a great chance here with only 1 out and a runner in scoring position to score them. Any way to not leave any runners stranded would be perfect for the Turkeys. The 1-2 just misses the outside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and Maxwell Moore wanted that one. Home plate umpire said no. 2-2. Derek Martinez once again in all yellow, batting gloves and cleats. As that 2-2 is upstairs, second full count in a row. Last one resulted in a strikeout swinging to Alexandria Rodriguez. Shortstop Tally is in the back pocket of Herman. Following his every movement as his full count runner goes, pitch misses outside, throw is in time. Strike him out, throw him out. As I thought that pitch was outside, it was not. And that is how the top of the first goes. Going top of the second. If Luke Elmore continues the second inning, he'll have 8, 9, 10. Starting things off would be J.P. Cunningham. Taking a quick timeout. Top 2 coming up right after this. Coming back here, top of the second, starting things off as J.P. Cunningham. Man on the mound remains Luke Elmore. He slowly started to figure things out in the top half of inning number 1, trying to keep him strong here in inning 2. First offering here popped up, has a chance to stay up in the concourse. Did not sound like it stayed. No balls and a strike. 4-run inning in the top of the first. Turkeys trail with that 4-run deficit. Fastball up and in. Ball 1. 1 ball and a strike. Once again, crowd here smaller than yesterday, but still a presence. Especially in the big seated couch ballpark. Misses upstairs, ball 2. 2-1. The 2-1 here against J.P. Cunningham. The pitch, up and in, 3-1. Once again, this is game 1 of a doubleheader here at the couch. Game 2 should be right around 30 minutes after the completion of game number 1. 3-1 swung on a missed. Full count here against Cunningham. The Regulators have seen one previous full count from Luke Elmore, that resulting in a walk back in the first to the 3-hole Hernandez. Hoping history does not repeat itself as the payoff pitch swung on and missed. Strikeout for Luke Elmore. That leadoff strikeout here in the second will bring up the 9-hole Luke Byler. The man on deck, the second Luke, that being Luke Reichert. First offering here, inside, almost clips Byler, 1-0. Byler so far in the early season, batting a .333. Luke Elmore trying to shut that down right here. The 1-0. Lined left field over the head of Hunter at the track, and it is gone! A 1-out home run by Luke Byler increases the Regulators' lead, making it 5-0 here in the top of the second. A no-doubter from Luke Byler. That bounced over the bushes in the left field. A.J. Lewis, the pitching coach, comes out for the Turkeys. And Luke Elmore's night appears to be done. Indeed so, his night is done. Luke Elmore has given up 5 runs on 3 hits. He's walked 2, hit 2, and could not make it through the entire batting lineup. That will be all for this new reliever here, and he'll have to face 10-1 as we come back here into the second. Gonna take a quick timeout. On the other side of this break, we'll bring you the new pitcher. Coming back here into the top of the second, Jake Wagner replaces on the mound for Luke Elmore. Wagner's a 6'0", 190-pound senior from Greensboro, attending Mars Hill. First pitch swords, Luke Reichert, 0-1. Starting off strong, 0-1. Fastball hits the inside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. As the scoreboard changes to the correct team, the Regulators, instead of the Queen City Corn Dogs, that is, sorry. Changeup misses the inside corner, ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 hits the outside corner, sets him down, strike 3. Strikeout number 1 for Jake Wagner. Rykard did not think that was strike 3. He was hoping for a 2-2 count. That did inside hit the outside corner. The bring up the leadoff man, Ryan Pruitt. First pitch misses inside, ball 1. Pruitt singled back in the first, ended up scoring. As that's grounded, second base over the Herman. Has plenty of time, flips it over to Martinez. And that will do it here in the second. A lot quicker of an outcome. But the Regulators still score 1 on a solo shot. Back to the 2-hole Luke Byler. Heading into the home half of the second, the Turkeys will have Max Gustafson, Ryan Lee, and Dakota Dahl out to face off. Maxwell Moore. Gonna take a quick timeout on the other side of this break. Turkeys looking to come back as they trail 5-0. Coming back here, bottom half of the second. Turkeys trail 5-0. As Max Gustafson's up, set to start things off here in the bottom of inning number 2. First pitch called a strike. Same thing with the second. Just like that, it's 0-2 as Gustafson looks at the fastball upstairs. Trying to avoid being sat down 1-2-3 is Gustafson as the 0-2 low and out, blocked up by the catcher, Hurts. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Turkeys trying to bat around here in the second. Regulators have been through the lineup once, starting their called a strike on the outside corner. Gustafson thought that just missed the outside corner. It did not. Just painted it on the outer half. Third strikeout from Maxwell Moore. This will bring up Ryan Lee, the DH. Here with an SCBL play, both squads able to bat 10, and both sides are doing it today. First offering here to Lee, just misses the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Much earlier start time here at the couch compared to last night. A 6 p.m. start instead of 6:30 as that swung on a missed. 1-1. Game time at 6 due to a doubleheader, both games being against the Regulators here at the couch. The 1-1 up and in, almost hits Lee's helmet. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1 pops straight right back here at us, hits the roof. That'll even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Grounded right back up the middle. Gonna be a tough play. Stopped by a diving shortstop. Throw is late, as it was picked by Biglogio. A 1-out single by Ryan Lee. Once again, a runner on base. Turkeys have had 2 runners So far here in two innings, one has been left in scoring position. Ryan Lee stands on first here in the second. Dakota Dahl at the dish. There has been one caught stealing from the catcher Hertz, as it was a part of a strike him out, throw him out back in the first. One runner on, one out. The pitch catches the inside corner. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Lefty on a mound, not going. Outside, ball 2. Thank you. The 2-2. The pitch. Line to left field, has a chance at the line. Off the wall, fair ball. Chasing for 2. A stand-up double by Dakota Dahl, as that was lined off the left field wall. Almost had a chance at the foul pole. About a 1-degree launch angle, just a tad too low. Dakota Dahl does have a home run to his name this season. Almost had a second. This will bring up MJ Hunter. 1 out, runners on second and third, corner infielders playing in. Grounded hard down the third base line, down into the dugout. No balls and a strike. Hernandez and Biglagio, first and third playing in. Second and short playing back. Outfielders playing just a tad back, as they are up 5-0 here in the second. The 0-1, grounded. Past the shortstop in the left field. That's going to score 1. Second run's coming around. Will draw no throw. Turkey scored 2 here in the second, thanks to a 2 RBI single by MJ Hunter. Turkeys find an answer here in the second. They trail by 3. Man at the dish, Camden McAtee, as that first pitch misses upstairs, ball 1. Man on first not going, swung on and missed, 1-1. Tennessee and Texas A&M set for the championship of the College World Series. Texas A&M has been perfect through playoffs, trying to keep that same trend going against Tennessee, the #1 ranked team in the nation. As there's 1 ball, 2 strikes here against McAtee. Lined over the head of the third baseman Hernandez. Double, runner comes around third, play at the plate, throw goes high, back into the dugout, back into the netting that is. It advances to third on the throw. A stand-up double advancing to third on the throwing error by the left fielder. Turkeys score another one. It's 5-3. Coach coming out for the Regulators. Gonna take a quick timeout. Turkeys trail 5-3. coming back here, bottom of the second. Turkeys have added 3. They trail 5-3 as Colby Watson, the 9-hole, comes up. Trying to continue the inning here with 1 out. Runner on third. Grounded. Shortstop. That's going to score 1. Able to beat the throw. An infield single by Colby Watson. Once again, that scores 1. Turkeys down 1 here in the second. It's 5-4. Regulators seem content with a 5-0 lead. After the first or second run, I could hear them say they still have the lead. Not to worry. Not anymore. It is a 1-run game. So I'm going to miss straight back on a fastball from Thomas Bowman as he steps into the dish 0-1. Maxwell Moore remains on the mound for the Regulators. Swung over top of the changeup, 0-2. 7th man up at the plate for the Turkeys here in the second inning. They've been able to score 4, looking for the equalizer. Won't come from Bowman. Swung on a missed on 3 straight. But this will bring up top of the lineup up. Boone Herman singling back in the first. Singled on a first pitch single past a diving third baseman, that being Hernandez. Trying to do the same thing here. First pitch bounces down in the dirt. Not going to happen on the first pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. Turkeys have 6 hits, 5 coming here in the second. Up and out, ball 2. Regulators have 3 hits for 5 runs. 2-0 runner on first. Pitch catches the outside corner, works it back, 2 balls and 1 strike. Infield sort of playing over to third. Swing and a miss. Called interference. Batter is out. Called out on batter's interference as he swung on and missed it and just happened to lane over in the throwing lane of the catcher. Hurts never even threw it. And that is how the second inning ends. Going into the third, Turkeys trail by 1, able to score 4. Trying to keep it there, going top 3. Turkeys down 5-4. Coming back here, top of the third. Jake Wagner remains on the mound for the Turkeys, trying to keep it a one-run game. First pitch not looking too good as that runs up and in to Schulta. Puts a runner on first after the hit by pitch. That being the third hit by pitch, from the Turkey squad here in this one. That is the second hit by pitch coming on an 0-0 count. This 0-0 is a get-me-over fastball, called a strike, 0-1. That hit by pitch is Schulta's second hit by pitch. Grounded to second. 4-6-3 double play. From Herman to Rodriguez over to Martinez, and just like that, there's 2 outs. Just as quickly as he got on base, he was retired along with Hernandez, and that will bring up the first baseman, Jake Bidoglio. Working from the stretch. Not able to check his swing, called a strike. Believe it would have been a strike regardless. 0-1. Fastball on the outer half, called a strike. 0-2. Looking for an unconventional 1-2-3 inning here in the third. As well as looking for a 3-pitch putout. The 0-2. Up and in, almost clipped him. A ball and 2 strikes. Come set from the right side of the rubber. The stretch. Just misses downstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes as Wagner thought he had it. Two balls, 2 strikes, trying to put him out. The pitch. Swing on and missed, and that will do it. A 1-2-3 inning here in the third. Huge for the Turkeys as they scored 4 back in the second, looking to continue that here in the third. 8 men came up in the second for the Turkeys, trying to keep that going on here in the third. Set to start things off will be Alexandria Rodriguez, Derek Martinez, and Max Gustafson. Turkeys trail 5-4, going bottom 3. Coming back here to the couch, bottom of the third, Alexandria Rodriguez set to start things off. First pitch misses, ball 1. Coming back through the second time of the lineup, outside ball 2. Rodriguez back in the first, struck out swinging on a full count. That ended up being the first out back in the first. The 2-0. Fastball painted on the outer half brings the count back in Moore's favor. Still down 2-1. Turkey's looking to score one to bring it back to a even 0-0 ball game. Technical score being 5-5. Swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Rodriguez. Grounded. Second base. Backhanded. Bobbled. Has a chance to throw him out. Throw not in time. A infield single as that was hard hit back up the middle. That one could have been ruled either way. But I gave him a single as that was a hard shot to the second baseman Cunningham, having the backhand that from a diving attempt. Just hopped off of the heel of his glove, but that will put a runner on first. Nobody out for Derek Martinez. Martinez had a couple hard hit foul balls back in the first inning before striking out on another full count, being a part of a strike him out, throw him out, as that pickoff move from Moore was late. No balls and a strike. Fastball right down the pipe, called a strike. 0-2. The 0-2 pickoff move goes up, almost over the head of the first baseman, that being Bidoglio. No balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, no outs. The 0-2 just misses the inside corner. Looked good from here. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Martinez. Outside evens account, back even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner on first, that being the leadoff man of the inning, Rodriguez. Swung on and missed. That will sit down Martinez. 2 strikeouts on the night for Martinez. And that will bring up Max Gustafson, 1 out, runner on first. As for some history here at the couch, first year of baseball was back in 1890. They've had 30 total head coaches. First pitch, Gustafson called a strike on the inner half, 0-1. Their all-time record is 2,349 wins to 1,765 losses. Runner goes, throw upstairs. Almost comes off the base. Says he came off of it. Caught stealing. Second time tonight a runner has been caught stealing by sliding off the back of the bag. One ball and a strike. Lake Forest University has a popped up, has a chance to stay in play. Catcher Hurts coming back, knowing it's going to try and come back into play. Does not, as it lands in the seats. 1-2. Lake Forest has an all-time winning percentage of a .567. Overall winning school. While in conference, they're just under 500 at a .452 winning percentage. The 1-2 down and out. 2 balls, 2 strikes. They've had 76 winning seasons. 8 of those seasons have been 40-plus wins that swung on and missed, and that will do it here in the home half of the third. Back-to-back strikeouts from Maxwell Moore will head us top of the fourth. Jake Wagner set to come back out here in the fourth, and he'll have to face off against Cooper Hintz in the 6 and 7 hole. Taking a quick break, going into the fourth. Turkeys trail 5-4.
Must really play of the year because it's the first year.
Going top of the fourth, Jake Wagner back out on the mound for his third inning of work. Turkish trail 5-4, looking to keep it that way. First pitch misses low and out, ball one. Broken bat grounded to second. Herman.
Hit him in the head.
Possible injury down in the Disco Turkey bullpen, dugout, as that bat went flying. A 4-3 putout. Hope whoever hit that is okay. As first pitch here to the DH, Nocado misses out, ball one. 1-0 ground out.
Wasn't sure where it went.
Second. Breaking pitch called a strike. Works it back even. 1 ball and a strike.
He's coaching on
The 1-1. Fastball hits the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Looking for a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the fourth. Wagner had a 1-2-3 back in the third. Foul tip straight down. Able to stay alive. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Working on the 5th pitch of the at-bat. The 1-2. Foul tip straight back. Couldn't be caught fully by Dahl. Count remains 1-2. Once again, the Turkeys here at home sit at a 7-1 record, 5-1 in conference play. The one loss coming back to last night against the Corn Dogs. Another broken bat grounded to Gustafsson. Barehands it over the first and plenty of time. Out number 2. Splintering the firewood. Gives us out number 2 as Gustafsson able to barehand that one and throw it over to Martinez. A straight dart for out number 2. At least that bat didn't go flying into the Disco Turkey bench. 2 outs here. First pitch catches the inside corner. No balls and a strike. The tally. Tally's 1 for 1, singling back in the first. The 0-1. Just misses the outside corner. A ball and a strike. Fastball misses downstairs. 2 balls and a strike. Tariq Talley ended up being the third out back in the first inning after being caught after he was caught stealing second. The 2-1 to low and out bounces down in the turf. 3-1. Both bullpens slowly starting to get warm. As for the Regulators, they're just tossing.
37.
Turkeys up on the mound. Currently just stretching. Swung on and missed. Full count.
37.
So far there's been a walk and a strikeout for the Regulators on a full count. This payoff pitch, swung on and missed at a pitch upstairs. That will do it for the top of the fourth. As we head into the Disco Turkey half of the fifth. As we head into the home half of the fourth. The Turkeys will have Ryan Lee, Dakota Dahl, and MJ Hunter set to face off against Maxwell Moore.
That might be one of the starters going out too. 3 of them left.
Turkeys trail 5-4 going into the home half of inning number 4. Coming back here, bottom half of the 4th. Turkey's looking to at least get 1. They trail 5-4. Setting to start things off is Ryan Lee. The 1-0 offering popped up left field. Reichert heading back toward the wall just in front of the warning track. Bounced it! Not able to make the grab in between the left and center fielder. A mental mistake leads to a runner on second, nobody out. The leadoff double by Lee will bring up Dakota Dahl. Swung on and missed a pitch outside. No balls and a strike. Very well a mental error. Never got a glove to it as it dropped right as the wall cuts back. Popped up right center. Second baseman underneath of it. Right fielder calling it shutout. Makes the catch inside the infield turf. A flyout to second, caught by the right fielder, will bring up MJ Hunter. Hunter's 1 for 1, singling back in the second, that is, having 2 RBIs, scoring Dakota Dahl and Ryan Lee. Looking to score Lee here. Fastball called a strike upstairs. No balls and a strike. The shade slowly starting to come back in from left field. Just misses the outside corner. First baseman Biglio is wanting it. 1-1. MJ Hunter himself ended up scoring back in the second, being 1 of 4 runs scoring. About the same spot, different result. 1-2. Hunter responsible for 3 of the 4 runs scored in the second, having 2 RBIs and scoring 1 himself. The 1-2. Low and in, blocked up by Hertz. Lee would advance back to second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The 2-2. Able to keep his at bat alive as he just pushes it down the first base line. Out of play past the concourse. Count remains 2-2. 6th pitch of the at-bat upcoming. Here to face Maxwell Moore. Working from the left side of the rubber, the left on right matchup. That misses outside. First baseman wanted that one. Not called again. full count. As for the Turkeys, they've had 2 full counts, both resulting in a strikeout dating to the second and third batter back in the first. Same result here as that's a swing and a miss for out number 2. After a leadoff double, a mental mistake by the left fielder Reichard, a flyout to second, and a strikeout swing will bring up Camden McAtee. McAtee doubled back in the 8th, trying to continue being 2 for 2. First pitch swinging, pulled his head off of it, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 swung on and missed once again. No balls, 2 strikes. And the Turkeys trailing by 1, something they've done so far in both matchups against the Regulators, dating back to May 30th in a 7-6 loss. That swung on and missed, and that will do it here for the 4th. Back-to-back strikeouts is how the 4th will end, going top of the 5th. The Regulators have 8, 9, 10 up. They face Jake Wagner. Top 5, Turkeys trail 5-4. Coming back here, top of the 5th. Half of the mound slowly starting to come in shade. That should be an advantage for the pitcher, most especially Jake Wagner. Ball coming in and out of shade. First pitch here to J.P. Cunningham, called a strike, as Dakota Dahl lost it behind the home plate umpire, 0-1. Cunningham strikeout swinging back in the second, and that is how the second started, followed by a leadoff home run to Luke Byler. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. 0-2 that is, excuse me. The 0-2 upcoming. Tried to get him to chase on a pitch outside. Did not happen. 1 ball and 2 strikes. He has a few pitches to work with. Does not want to give him a meatball. The 1-2. Swung on and missed at a fastball outside. Got him the chase on that one. A strikeout for Jake Wagner. Same result as back in the second. Hoping for a different result here to Luke Byler. He's 1 for 1, 333 on the season. Had a solo shot back in the second. If it wasn't for that solo shot, we'd be tied up at 4. Swung and missed at a fastball downstairs. No balls and a strike. The most 2 recent matchups comes back to May 30th and a 7-6 comeback loss in the 9th. Then on June 13th, an 8-7 loss. And so far here in this one, in game one of a doubleheader, Turkish trail by 1. 1 ball and a strike. Breaking ball catches the inside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes against Luke Byler. Working from the stretch, the pitch. Line to left center field, has a chance for 2. Watson on the chase in front of the Gene Hooks Field sign. Big out number 2. Hit to the deepest part of the ballpark. Right there as the Gene Hooks Field goes back. Where left center is at 370 feet. Dead center here at the couch measures out to be 400, while down the line is 310. First pitch to the other Luke, fly down the first base side, gets out of play, 0-1 to Luke Reichard. Wagner looking for 3 straight 1-2-3 innings. The 0-1 bounces downstairs. 1 ball and a strike. The right-on-right matchup here with 1 ball and a strike. Fastball catches the top half of the zone. And Wagner finds himself ahead for the second strikeout of the evening. Of this inning, that is, excuse me. Come set, here's the 1-2. Has a pitch to work with, throw it downstairs. That will even the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2-2. Nobody on, 2 outs. The pitch. Just misses the outside corner. Full count. That pitch has been a ball all night. Most recent full count being a strikeout, as there's been 2 strikeouts and a walk. The full count payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. Sit him down. 3 straight, 3 up and down. 3 up, 3 downs. And that will do it for the top of the 5th. Good morning, good afternoon, good night, as Colby Watson comes up to start 9-10-1 going in the home half of the 5th. Turkey's trail, 5-4. Colby Watson set to start things off here at the couch in the bottom of the 5th. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. Watson singled back in the second. Is that changeup misses upstairs. 2 balls and no strikes. Singling back in the second, scoring 1 run while being left on base. So far for Maxwell Moore, as that pitch is caught on the outer half, 2 balls and a strike. Moore has struck out 8, while the Turkeys have struck out 6. Big swing and a miss, looking for the Stark sign over in the right field. 2-2. Turkeys have the pop. They've showed it off here at the couch. Misses outside, full count to the leadoff man here in the 5th. 4 Ks so far for the Turkeys on full counts. That accounts for 4 of the 8 strikeouts that Moore has had. Called strikeout, fastball in the upper half of the zone. Looked like a strike from here. Watson thought it was just a bit upstairs. 5th straight full count strikeout will bring up the EH Thomas Bowman. Bowman strikeout back in the 2nd for the 2nd out of the inning. Looks to lay down a bunt, pop straight back. Had a third baseman Hernandez playing back, 0-1. Hernandez playing back again. Bowman not afraid to bunt, not bunting, as that catches the outside corner. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Line, first baseman. Has time from Biglio, takes him himself. A 3 put out. So now 2 outs. The lineup flips over to the top. 3rd time through the lineup. Set to start things off is Boone Herman. He's 1 for 2, singling back in the 1st. Ended up being caught stealing as he went to steal 3rd. Not being a part of a strike him out, throw him out double play, and that's how the 1st ended. And strikeout swinging back in the 2nd. First at bat in 3 innings as that fastball just misses the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Disco Turkey's most recent game came back last night, that being the first loss at home. Line to left field, has a chance. Bat flips, and it is gone! Tie game on a solo shot from Boone Herman. All tied up, 5-5 here in the 5th, thanks to a home run by Boone Herman. That one had about the same distance as Luke Byler's back in the 2nd. Alexandria Rodriguez has to step in now, as the first pitch there misses outside, ball 1. Boone Herman had the pop all season, finally able to push one out. As Rodriguez was swinging and swinging for the fences, just missed that one, a ball and a strike. The 1-1, fastball in the top half of the zone, called a strike, 1-2. The 1-2 downstairs brings the count back even, 2-2. Another 2 ball, 2 strike, 2 out situation here for the Turkeys. Moore gets his sign. Here comes the 2-2. Misses the outside corner. Home plate umpire's been consistent there in the corner all game here so far in game number 1. 3 balls, 2 strikes. So far, there's been 5 straight strikeouts, trying to avoid 6. Pop first base side, able to keep his at bat alive as that goes up onto the concourse. Count remains full. The most recent full count strikeout goes back to the leadoff man of this inning, that being Colby Watson. Second full count offering, the payoff pitch. Swung on and missed. And that is how the 5th ends. But not before a leadoff A 2-out solo shot by Boone Herman, batting in the leadoff spot, gives the Turkeys a 5-5 tie. As we head into the 6th, it'll be 1-2-3 up for the Regulators. Turkeys trying to keep it a 5-5 game, going top 6. Coming back here, top of the 6th, starting things off for the Regulators is Ryan Pruitt. There's a new man on the mound for the Turkeys taking over for Jake Wagner. It's Carter Benson. His first offering just misses downstairs, ball 1. As for the Turkeys, they've struck out a combined 6, while Maxwell Moore of the Regulators have struck out 10. Grounded, second base, backhanded to Herman. Off balance throw, not in time to Martinez. But a great chance there by the second baseman, Boone Herman. That leadoff single will bring up Shota. Daniel Shuda is 0 for 0 tonight with 2 hit by pitches. Warner on first, nobody out. Fastball just misses the outside corner. 1 ball, no strikes. Once again, it looked good from here, but that spot's been consistent all afternoon. 1-0. The 1-0 pops right back, almost stays down in the seating, goes out of play. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 offering, off speed, just misses the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on first, decent sized lead, about 10 feet, not going, as that's popped up center field. Watson heading back toward the track, just in front of the warning track, that is. Turning around, almost falling down. Runner not tagging, as that's the first out of the inning. Shutta pops out to the center fielder, Colby Watson. This will bring up Trey Hernandez. He's 0 for 1, being involved in a 4-6-3 double play back in the third, then walking and scoring back in the first. Runner on first, 1 out, looking for another double play. Fastball catches the outside corner, 0-1. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And the last time the Turkeys have scored 5 comes back against the Athletics on June 17th, an 11-8 victory at the A's. That being a part of a 4-game winning streak, one of the longest winning streaks the Turkeys have had this season. Now involving a 2-game doubleheader here at Wake Forest against the Copperheads before heading down to Dan Montgomery, taking a 13-11 victory against the Wampus Cats. A strikeout against Hernandez, as he did not think that was strike 3. Still not happy about it as he walks back out into the dugout. But that is a huge second out for the Turkeys, as that will bring up Jake Bidoglio. Runner on first now, 2 outs. Facing Carter Benson. Fastball misses outside, ball 1. Man on deck waiting is Cooper Hertz. Watt back in the first, scoring a run. The 1-0. Tried to break and pitch, started up, stayed up, ball 2. Eight-foot lead over at first, sliding mid on, not going as that's lined right field, has a shot at the foul line. One hops the fence, but fouled. Bounces out of play. Time to do it all over again, 2-1. Jake still in a huge hitters count here at the couch. First time this season playing the Regulators at home. The 2 other matchups were at the Regulators, both being a 1-run loss. As a 2-1 hits him in the back, puts a runner on first and second. Luckily for the Turkeys here with 2 outs against a man who's 0 for 1 with the hit by pitch. Off-speed pitch started in, couldn't break back over the plate. Did not seem to bother him too bad. As it looks like the Turkeys have a man in the bullpen. Not sure if he's warming up, but he's down in the pen. 2 outs, runners first and second. Fastball just misses the outside corner. Once again, he's been consistent there all night. A pretty tight zone on the outer half. The one spot he's been a little lenient on has been upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. Here against Cooper Hertz. Pops straight back here to us. Goes up onto the roof. A ball and a strike. And the Texas A&M Tennessee World Series game has started just moments ago. So far, warm-ups underway. Swung on and missed. 1-2 here against Cooper Hertz. Both teams have taken the field, I could only assume. Game time set for 5 minutes ago. The 1-2. Inside hits him. Back-to-back hit by pitches. One on a 1-2 count, the other happening on a 2-1. Bases loaded once again here for the Regulators. 2 outs for the DH. Delgado. Walked back in the first, grounded out to Gustafson in the fourth. The DH here trying to do damage. First offering here, fastball, misses the outside corner. As mentioned, he's not been very lenient with that pitch. 1 ball, no strikes. From the stretch, the 1-0. Popped up right center field, right fielder McAtee chasing after it. Has plenty of room. Can of corn, and that will do it. Able to get out of the jam without giving up one. Going bottom of the 6th. Turkeys try to take the lead for the first time tonight. All squared up. 5-5. Coming back here, bottom of the 6th. Derek Martinez up here, set to face off the Regulators' first reliever, Garrett Burst. First pitch misses downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Martinez is 0 for 2, 2 Ks, batting a .380 on the season. Misses outside, 2 balls, no strikes. Martinez seems to be in a little bit in his own head so far in the past couple home games. Currently about 0 for 8. Downstairs, ball 3. Martinez in a perfect hitter's count, 3-0. Also, first chance for a 4-pitch walk. A 4-pitch walk indeed. A leadoff base runner for the Turkeys. And that will bring up Max Gustafson. He as well is 0 for 2 with 2 Ks. Gustafson batting a .200 on the season coming into tonight. Back-to-back batters from the left side, with Ryan Lee waiting on deck. Martinez with a small lead over at first, all about 2 or 3 feet. Inside, gets away from the catcher, Hurts. Martinez will advance his way up to second. Runner in scoring position with nobody out. You can't. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner in second being Derek Martinez advancing on the pass ball. Gustafson at the dish. 2 balls, no strikes. Another hitter's count here for the Turkeys. A shade covering the right half of the infield. Shortstop and second still in the sun. The 2-0. Fastball catches the outside corner, 2-1. After 6 straight balls, Burst is able to finally burst one in there and catch the outside corner, 2-1. Downstairs, ball 3. And the 3-1 here to Gustafsson. Inside, gets away from him. Martinez advances up to third on the walk. First and third, nobody out, and looks to be a pitching change after only facing 2 batters. Going to take a timeout. On the other side of this break, we'll continue. Home half of the 6th. Turkey's in a great position to take the first lead of game number 1. Excuse me, they did not change pitchers. I believe you have to at least face 3. The entire infield playing in. Runner at third being Derek Martinez. First pitch to Lee, called a strike on the outer half. No balls and a strike. Any ball in play here should score 1, and you have 3 great chances to do it as long as you don't double up Max Gustafsson. The 0-1 runner takes off for second. Throw. Fake to throw. Martinez read it perfectly. Did not take any further action. Second and third. On an 0-2 count to Ryan Lee. Fight for your life to stay alive here. An RBI here would be huge. The 0-2. Fouled. Just as I mentioned, able to stay alive, 0-2. Since we're in a doubleheader here tonight, we only play 7. Turkeys get ahead here. They'll only have 1 more at bat, as long as they're able to hold the Regulators in the 7th. The 0-2 runner second and third. Line to left field. That's going to score 1 as Hunter's underneath of it. Off the fence, bounces back in. That's going to score 2. A 2 RBI double gives the Turkeys the first lead of the game at 7-5 here in the 6th. And that will do it for the pitcher, Garrett Burst. He allowed the Turkeys to burst this inning wide open, scoring 2. It's 7-5 here in the 6th. Gonna take a quick break. On the other side of this, we'll get you the new pitcher and continue the 6th. Turkeys up, 7-5. Dakota Doll set up the face against Ty Parker. Parker trying to record the first out here in the 6th. Turkey scored 2 on a 2 RBI double by Ryan Lee just moments ago. First pitch swinging, popped up first base side. First baseman chasing after it, not catching it as it drops right near the bullpen. If he made that grab, the runner on second, Ryan Lee, more than likely would have advanced up to third, giving the Turkeys 90 feet closer to scoring another run. In a sense, that may have been a smart choice for the first baseman to drop that one. Regardless here, it gives Dakota Doll new life, 0-1. The 0-1. Called a strike on the top half of the zone. Curveball just able to break back into it, 0-2. Turkey's finally able to take the first lead of the night as that 0-2 pitch up and out, ball 1. So far, the Turkeys. 1-2. Runner on second, 1-2 count. Should have been. Indeed, so was a called strike. Dropped by the catcher, Hurts. Home plate umpire rung him up anyway. A called strikeout for the first out here in the 6th. Dakota Doll never made an attempt to go to the first, although Hurts dropped it. This will bring up MJ Hunter. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Ended up scoring back in the second. Called a strike upstairs, 0-1. Oh and 1 here to MJ Hunter. Runner on second, 1 out. Fastball misses outside, almost gets away from Hurts. 1-1. Hunter struck out back in the 4th. Had a 2 RBI single back in the 2nd. Looking for another one here in the 6th. The 1-1. Popped up first base side. Right fielder chasing after it. Will it drop fair? No. Caught right at the line. Shot up. Ryan Lee chases back to second. 2 outs. Camden and McAtee looking to continue the inning here in the 6th. As of right now, as long as the Turkeys hold on to the 2-run lead, this will be the Turkeys' last at bat here in game number 1. Game 2 is set to start right around 30 minutes after the completion of game number 1. Pinch hitter, I believe. Not exactly sure what number he is. Although Camden McAtee went 1 for 2 with a double. Bounces down in the dirt. 1-1. 1-0, that is, excuse me. Runner on second, that being Ryan Lee after a double scoring 2. The 1-0. Inside hits him. That puts a runner on first and second. Here are 2 outs. And that was not a pinch hitter. That was indeed Camden McAtee. Yeah. This will bring up Colby Watson. Colby Watson's 1 for 2, singling back in the 2nd and striking out in a full count in the 5th. Fastball misses down and in. Stopped by a backhanding grab by Hurts. 1-0. Parker grabbing a sign from Hurts. 1-0 the count, runner first and second. Off-speed pitch called a strike on the outer half. Works the count even, 1 ball and a strike. Turkeys trying to get back in the win column here at home after losing a heartbreaker last night, 6-3 after going up 3-0 and giving up 6 unanswered. Line drive, first base side, fair ball! That's going to score 1, if not 2. Running around third, throw comes in to the cutoff man at second base. 2-run score, making it 9-5 here in the 6th. Turkeys here with some 2-out life. Gives the Turkeys a 9-5 lead. The complete opposite of last night after going down 5-0. The Turkeys now ahead 9-5. Thomas Bowman steps up to the dish. The EH batting 10th. 1-0 to the count. Chopped back to the mound. Just going to tag him, and he will. Put out right back to the pitcher is how the inning will end. But the Turkeys score 4 runs on 2 hits, leaving 1 on base. Going top 7. The Turkeys will have to face 7, 8, 9, starting things off with Tariq Talley. Going top 7. Turkeys ahead 9-5 for the first time in game number 1. Coming back here, top of the 7th. And game number 1. Turkeys needing 3. Man on the mound will remain to be Carter Benson. Starting off here against Talley with a 1-0 count. Popped up center field. Watson underneath of it, calling for it. Right on top of the Wake Forest logo. Can of corn for out number 1. That 1-0 pop out will bring up the 8-hole J.P. Cunningham. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeout swingings. First offering here, low and out, gets away. A ball with no strikes. As for the Texas A&M Tennessee game, Texas A&M scores 2 in the top of the first. Grounded. Second base bobbles it. Throws it over to Martinez. Not in time. A 1-out single by Cunningham will bring up the 9-hole Luke Byler. Byler is 1 for 2, but he does have a home run. That being a solo shot back in the second. As for the Texas A&M game and Tennessee, starting pitcher for Tennessee out of the game in the first. Lone out, ball one here to Byler. Double play here would do it. Something the Turkeys have done once prior, dating back to the third. Fouled straight back, 1-1.
Where'd the single go?
Second. 1 ball and a strike here to Byler. Dancing, not going. Fastball just misses the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Fastball misses. Gets away from Dahl. Runner advances a second. Bounces away. Still not back at the bag. Slowly walking back. Cunningham advances on the pass ball. 3 balls and a strike. Does have an empty base to put him, and I feel like I'd use it here just to avoid a 2 home run shot. Bring this game back within 2. The 3-1. Outside ball 4. Just as I mentioned. No harm, no foul. Down to the 10 hole. 0 for 2, 2 Ks. Nobody in the bullpen for the Turkeys. So far, no need. First and second, 1 out, top 7. First offering to Reichard, called a strike on the top half of the zone, 0-1. Won the count. Inside just misses. A ball and a strike. Boone Herman holding the runner on second. Well, that being the 8-hole J.P. Cunningham. He's been dancing since being on the base path. The 1-1. Catches the inside corner. A ball and 2 strikes. Will not be shocked to see a pickoff move here, especially since Boone Herman's right there on top of the bag, almost expecting it. Especially not seeing a pickoff move once this game, as that catches the inside corner. Strikeout for Carter Benson. Second out of the inning. Runners second and third now. 2 outs for the leadoff man. That being Ryan Pruitt. Pruitt is 2 for 3. Has 2 singles dating back to the first and 6th. Grounded out to second in the grounded out to second in the second. First pitch swinging. Grounded the second in the right field. Stopped up by the second baseman. Runner comes home. Throw is going to be late and up the line. Only 1 run will score, as that is a single in the shallow right field. 9-6 here, top 7. First and third. 9-6 game. Down to the 2 hole. 0 for 1 with 2 hit by pitches. Runners first and third. Fastball catches the outside corner, starting to open up a bit. First pitch on the outside corner, called a strike all game. The 0-1. Outside ball 1. 1 out away are the Turkeys. Something the Turkeys have had a lot of trouble with here of late. Being able to close games out. And just like here in this one, they've given up 1 in the top of the 7th. Fouled straight back. 1-2. Turkeys are one pitch away as Carter Benson steps off the back of the mound, takes a deep breath, working from the stretch. Regulators have 6 runs on 6 hits. Flied right field. McAtee's underneath of it for the third out here in the top of the 7th, and that's how this one will end it. Turkeys win 9-6 in game number 1 of this doubleheader. Going into game 2, it'll be about 30 minutes after the completion. About 30 minutes from now. Start time expected to be right around 8:33. Once again, final score in this one. 9-6 Turkeys. We'll be back here shortly on Disco Turkey Network.